Yes, welcome back to the trigonometry. Let us see the graph of sin x. F of x equal to sin x. Here, we know that sin 0 is equal to 0. Sin pi by 2, we already have pi by 2 means 90 degree. So, sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. Then cos pi, that is 0. Similarly, sin pi 0, sin 2 pi 0, sin 3 pi 0, sin 4 pi 0, sin 5 pi 0, isn't it? So this means what? Sin n pi equal to 0, where n is any integer. Integer means 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. or 0 or minus 1, minus 2, etc. Isn't it? So sin n pi equal to 0, where n is an integer. This is the graph of sin x. That is what? Sin n pi equal to 0, where n is an integer. Similarly, we can see the graph of cos x. Yes, first we type cos x. Let us hide the graph of f of x and see this is a graph of cos x, just as similar to the graph of sin x, isn't it? But actually it is different with what? Sin x, graph of sin x is this one, graph of cos x is this one, entirely different, but similarity can be seen here. Okay, so this is the graph of cos x. Here cos pi by 2 equal to 0, cos 3 pi by 2 equal to 0, cos 5 pi by 2 equal to 0, cos 7 pi by 2 equal to 0, cos 9 pi by 2 is equal to 0, and so on. So let us summarize this as what? See, cos 2n plus 1 pi by 2 equal to 0. How does this happen? You substitute n equal to 0. What happens? N equal to 0. 2 into 0 plus 1. That is 2 into 0, 0. That is only 1 pi. Cos 1 pi by 2 or cos pi by 2 equal to 0. That is here. Cos pi by 2 equal to 0. When n equal to 2, what happens? When n equal to 2, 2 into 2, 4. Sorry, when n is equal to 1, 2 into 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 pi by 2. Cos 3 pi by 2. What is cos 3 pi by 2? That is also 0. So when n is equal to 0 pi by 2, n is equal to 1, 3 pi by 2, then what happens when n is equal to 2? When n is equal to 2, 2 into 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 pi by 2. Then what is cos 5 pi by 2? That is also 0. So this is the short form of what? Cos, this short form indicates what? Cos 2n plus 1 pi by 2 equal to 0, where n is an integer. Similarly, let us see the graph of tan x. So let us type here tan x. It is a graph of tan x. Here clearly tan 0 is 0, tan pi is 0, tan 2 pi is 0, tan 3 pi is 0, tan 4 pi is 0, tan 5 pi is 0, and so on, isn't it? Therefore, what does it mean? Tan n pi equal to 0, where n is an integer. Right. Then what about cosec theta or cosec x? Let us type here cosec x. Cosec x. This is the graph of cosec x. Here it is 0. So graph doesn't touch on x-axis. This means what? Cosec x has no value corresponding to this 0, isn't it? Here cosec pi by 2 is equal to 1, cosec 5 by 2 is equal to 1, but at which value cosec x equal to 0? So this cannot be seen here because the graph doesn't touch x-axis, right? That is why here a question mark. So this is suppose cosec theta is equal to 0, then theta is not valid. Similarly, sec theta is equal to 0, then theta is not valid. And in the same way, let us find the graph of cot theta, cot or cot x. It is a graph of cot x. Clear? Here, cot pi by 2 equal to 0, cot 3 pi by 2 equal to 0, cot 5 pi by 2 equal to 0, cot 7 pi by 2 equal to 0, and so on. This means what? Like this, cot 2n plus 1 pi by 2 equal to 0. What happens when n is equal to 0? 2 into 0, 0. There is only 1 here. Then cot pi by 2. What is cot pi by 2? Cot pi by 2 equal to 0. Right. Clear? And you learn this concept by heart. Sin n pi equal to 0, where n is an integer. Cos 2n plus 1 pi by 2 equal to 0, where n is an integer. Tan n pi equal to 0, where n is an integer. Cosec x equal to 0, then x is not valid. Here no corresponding answer for the theta or x. Same case is for sec theta also. Cot 2n plus 1 pi by 2 equal to 0, where n is an integer. Right. Similarly, you have to learn these results. Sin a plus b. Sin a plus b equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Sin a minus b equal to sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Cos a plus b equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Cos a minus b equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Tan a plus b equal to tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Tan a minus b is equal to tan a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a tan b. So these results must be learned by heart. Right. Then what about sin minus theta? Sin minus theta. Sin minus theta equal to what? Sin 0 minus theta, isn't it? 0 minus theta is minus theta itself. So sin a minus b. What is sin a minus b? Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. So sin a is 0, b is theta. So sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Here 0 and theta are substituted for a and b. Okay, so sin 0 is what? 1. We already have sin 0 equal to 1 in the previous class. Or in the 10th standard we have sin 0 is equal to 0. 0 into cos theta minus cos 0, 1. Okay, this also learned in the previous class. Cos 0 is equal to 1, 1 into sin theta. So this whole term becomes 0 minus 1 into sin theta. So 0 minus sin theta equal to what? Minus sin theta. So there is a result. Sin minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. Similarly, what about cos minus theta? That is cos theta. You have to check cos minus theta as part. Cos minus theta is equal to cos 0 minus theta. Then you can apply the formula cos a minus b. Then you will reach cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. There is no minus symbol. But for here, there will be a minus symbol. Cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. Then what about tan minus theta? You know that tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. So you have to divide these two equations. Sin minus theta by cos minus theta is equal to what? Minus sin theta by cos theta. Sin by cos tan. So tan minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Right. We have the Cartesian plane. X-axis, y-axis. Right side of x-axis is taken as what? Positive direction, x-axis, and left side negative. Upward of y direction is what? Positive. This is negative. It is y dash, not y. It is y dash. Like this. This is x dash. It is y dash. Then we can or these two axes divide the plane into 4 pieces, 4 quadrants, isn't it? First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Right. So let us take a first quadrant only, and I am drawing a right angle triangle here, ABO or AOB. AOB. Geometrical figures are always named in anti-clockwise direction. So you can read this geometrical figure or this right angle triangle as what? AOB, not ABO. Okay, no problem. Now I am reading this or I am naming this right angle triangle as what? AOB, or you can name it as ABO, no problem. And here an angle is marked, that is theta. Theta is the angle. Then what is sin theta? We know that sin theta means opposite side by hypotenuse, right? Here opposite side means AB, hypotenuse is always OA, AB by OA. Clearly here OB is pointing towards right side, which is positive, and AB is in the upward or upward of y direction. So this is also positive. Here OA is a hypotenuse, that is always taken as positive, right? Then AB by OA. AB is positive, OA is positive, so the entire term will be what? Positive. So sin theta is positive in the first quadrant, right? Then what about cos theta? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side means OB, hypotenuse OA. OB by OA. Here OB is pointing right side, which is positive, and AB is pointing upward, that is also positive. Therefore, cos theta in the first quadrant is also positive. Similarly, what about tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side AB, adjacent side OB, AB by OB. So same. OB is positive, AB is positive, so entire term is positive. Tan theta is positive in the first quadrant. Similarly, cosec theta. What is cosec theta? Reciprocal of sin theta. That is OA by AB, isn't it? OA by AB. That is also positive because what? Here sin theta is positive, therefore cosec theta is also positive. Similarly, cos theta is positive, therefore sec theta is also positive. Tan theta is positive, therefore cot theta is also positive. This means what? In the first quadrant, all the six trigonometric functions or trigonometric relations are positive. In the first quadrant, sin, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot, all these are positive, right? Why these are positive? Here OB is positive, AB is positive, OA is positive. So let us find the difference of the trigonometric function in the second quadrant. This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant. So I am drawing a right angle triangle here, that is triangle ABO or OBA. Okay, and this angle is marked as theta. Yes, what is sin theta? Opposite side by hypotenuse. What is opposite side? AB, hypotenuse OA. AB by OA. What is AB here? AB is pointing upward direction, that is positive. OA is always positive because it is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse never negative, therefore it is also positive. Then sin theta is positive in the second quadrant. And what about cos theta? Cos theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is pointing towards negative side, therefore this is negative. OB is negative, but OA is positive, right? That is, OB is negative, OA is positive. Since one quantity is negative, the entire quantity will be negative. So cos theta is negative in the second quadrant. What about tan theta? Tan theta means opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is positive, adjacent side is negative. So tan theta in second quadrant is negative, right? Cosec theta same with respect to sin theta, positive. Sec theta as in the cos theta, that is negative. Cot theta as in tan theta, negative, right? Similarly, you can check these concepts in third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So geometrical figure is here, right angle triangle can be seen here, and the angle theta is marked here. You can check what is the symbol or what are the symbols for the trigonometrical functions in the remaining quadrants, such as third and fourth quadrant. And let us summarize. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. These are the trigonometrical functions. Sin theta in the first quadrant positive, isn't it? Cos theta in the first quadrant positive. This means what? All trigonometrical function in first quadrant are positive, isn't it? They all are positive. But in second quadrant, only sin and cosec are positive, remainings are negative. The third quadrant, only tan and cot are positive, all the remainings are negative. In the fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive, all others are negatives, right? This is also important. Then let us check a question. If tan x is equal to minus 5 by 2, x lies in the second quadrant. Or theta or x, I am marking here as theta instead of x. So you have to take x here instead of theta. If tan x is equal to minus 5 by 2 and x lies in the second quadrant, that is why I draw a rough figure in the second quadrant, because question says about second quadrant. Find all other trigonometric functions. Here tan x is given as minus 5 by 2. Tan means opposite side by adjacent side. So opposite side can be taken as minus 5. But only quantity is marked here. You imagine that this is minus 5. Okay. Actually this is minus 5. But we can take the length as positive quantity only. That is why I marked here as only 5. But actually it is minus 5. Similarly, opposite side by adjacent side. Adjacent side is 12. Then apply Pythagoras theorem. AB square plus BO square equal to OA square. AB square plus BO square equal to AO square. Then AB square 5 square. If you put here minus 5, then this will be minus 5 all square. Square of minus 5 is also positive. Therefore, no problem if you avoid minus here. 5 square plus 12 square is equal to A square. 25 plus 144 equal to A square. And when we add these two numbers, 169 is equal to A square. Therefore, AO is equal to 13. This is 13. So I rearrange the figure as this one, 5, 12, 13. Then what about sin theta? We have to find all other trigonometric functions. Only tan theta is given here. So we have to find the values of sin theta, cos theta, cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. Only tan theta or tan x is given here. Then by using this figure, we have to find all other trigonometric functions. What is sin theta? Opposite side by hypotenuse, 5 by 13. Here opposite side means AB or BA, that is pointing upward direction, therefore 5 is positive. Hypotenuse is always positive, therefore sin theta is equal to 5 by 13 is also positive. And what about cos theta? Adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is 12 by 13. Here adjacent side is pointing to negative side, therefore this adjacent side is taken as negative. That is why this is minus 12 by 13. Hypotenuse is always positive. And what about tan theta? Opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is positive, adjacent side is negative, therefore minus 5 by or 5 by minus 12. Minus can be put in the numerator, so minus 5 by 12. Similarly, you can find cosec theta, sec theta and cot theta from the figure, or by putting the reciprocal of sin theta, cos theta and tan theta. Very simple, isn't it? Cosec theta is equal to 13 by 5, whereas sin theta is equal to 5 by 13. Sin theta is equal to 5 by 13, that is why cosec theta is equal to 13 by 5, right? Then here, you find the value of cos minus 1710 degree. You have to find the value of cos minus 1710 degree or 1710 degree. Since angle is negative, so we can draw the angle in the bottom side of this x-axis, isn't it? So here you take your pen here and you rotate like this. This is one complete rotation, that is 360 degree, isn't it? 360 degree. Okay, then one more rotation, then you will reach here, then 360 plus 360, that is 720. Again rotating, then you will reach here. Again rotating, you will reach here. So there are 4 points here which shows what? 4 into 360. Since angle is negative, minus 4 into 360. Plus, now you are here, then up to here minus 90 degree, up to here minus 180 degree, up to here minus 270 degree. So minus 4 into 360 plus minus 270, which will be what? Minus 1710. When you add this 4 into 360 means what? 720. So not 720, 1440, isn't it? Plus minus 270, you will get this answer, 1710, right? Okay. Then cos minus 4 into 360 plus minus 270, right? So now you are here. So this angle is equal to what? Minus 270. So instead of minus 1710, that is up here 360 plus 360 plus 360 plus 360 plus 270 means what? 1710. Now this line is pointing like this, So since angle is negative, this is the angle. Now this is after several rotations. Finally, this is the angle. Okay, this angle means what? 270 degree. That is minus 270 degree. So instead of this one, you can write only this one, cos minus 270 degree. We know that cos minus theta. What is that? We know that cos minus theta is equal to cos theta, right? Cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. So cos minus 270 is equal to cos 270, right? Then 270 can be split as what? 90 plus 180. 90 plus 180 means 270 degree. So we have the formula cos A plus B equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos 90 is 0 into cos 180 minus sin 90 into sin 91 into sin 180, right? So 0 into this one 0 minus sin 180 is here. It's minus sin 180 means sin 90 plus 90. Sin A plus B. What is that? Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. We have the formula here. Sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So by using the result, you can simplify this. Sin 90 cos 90 plus cos 90 sin 90. Sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. So you will get the answer 0. Minus 0 is 0. This problem can be solved in many ways. So this is one of the methods, right? Find the value of sin 31 pi by 3. We know that the relationship between radian measure and degree measure, we have 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degree or pi radian is equal to 360 by 2 degree. Pi radian. Then here 31 by 3 pi radian. 31 by 3 pi radian means what? 31 by 3 into 360 by 2 degree. Okay. While a division, this will become what? 180 degree, right? Then 180 by 3 means 60, right? So you multiply this with this one, these two numbers, you will get 1860. So sin 31 pi by 3 means what? Sin 1860 degree. This is positive. So we can rotate like this. Here you are now here. Then positive direction means this one, whereas negative direction means this one. Okay. So now 360 degree, then again rotating 360 degree, again rotating 360 degree, again rotating 360 degree, okay, again rotating 360 degree, okay, plus 60 degree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 360 plus 60 degree is equal to what? 1860, right? Here this is one rotation, that is 360 degree, again one rotation 360 degree, again one rotation 360 degree, again one 360, again one 360. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 360 degree. You take your calculator and you find 5 into 360 degree. Then plus 60, that is what? 1860. Right. So instead of this one, you can write only 60 degree, sin 60 degree. We know that sin 60 degree is equal to root 3 by 2. That's all about this question, which is very important. Prove that sin square pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 3 minus tan square pi by 4. Here, left hand side is what? Sin square pi by 6 plus cos square pi by 3 minus tan square pi by 4. Right. We have sin pi by 6. Pi means 180 by 6. 180 by 6 means 30. Sin 30 means 1 by 2. So sin square 30, 1 by 2 whole square plus. Similarly, this is 180 by 3, that is 60. Cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, cos square 60 is equal to 1 by 2 whole square. And we know that tan pi by 4. Pi means 180 by 4. 180 by 4 means 45. Tan 45 is 1. Okay. Here I wrote here 1 by root, which is wrong. This is 1 only, isn't it? Tan 45 means 1, isn't it? 1. So this can be rewrite as 1. Then tan square pi by 4 means 1 square, right? 1 square. This is wrong. So you write here 1 square. So 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 2 square minus 1 square is 1. This is 1, right? 1 by 2 square means 1 by 4. 1 by 2 square means 1 by 4 minus this is 1, not half, this is 1. Half 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 means 1 by 2. Okay, this is quarter plus quarter, quarter plus quarter means what? Half. Half minus, this is 1, it is 1. Half minus 1 means minus 1 by 2, not 0. Answer is what? Minus 1 by 2. It is 1 by 2 minus 1, that is minus 1 by 2, that is right hand side. So you correct these steps, right? Here a question to prove cos pi by 4 minus x, cos pi by 4 minus y, minus sin pi by 4 minus x, sin pi by 4 minus y. Okay. This is of the form sin a plus b. Sorry. Cos a plus b is for cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Okay, so we have to prove this as sin x plus y. Here left hand side is this one, right hand side is this one. So we have to finalize the answer as sin x plus y. Here cos a cos b minus sin a sin b form. That is what cos a plus b. Here a means pi by 4 minus x, b means pi by 4 minus y. So cos a plus b. Here pi by 4 and pi by 4 means 2 pi by 4. Then minus x minus y. We have to take minus outside, minus of, and then x plus y. Pi 2 and 4 getting cancelled. Then pi by 2 minus x plus y. So cos 90 minus x plus y. What is cos 90 minus theta? Cos a minus b. Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Cos 90 is 0, cos theta. Sin 90 is 1, sin theta. So this is answer sin theta. Cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. And cos 90 minus x plus y is what? Sin x plus y. That is right hand side. Okay. Similarly, we have to prove sin n plus 1 x, sin n plus 2 x plus cos n plus 1 x, cos n plus 2 x is equal to cos x. This is of the form sin here cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. This is in the reverse order. First we have to take this one, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. And what is that? Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, cos a minus b. Here a is equal to n plus 1 into x, b is equal to n plus 2 into x. So cos a minus b, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b means what? Cos a minus b. So here x is getting out, x is taken outside, then n plus 1 minus n minus 2, opening the bracket, then minus goes inside, minus and minus 2. So cos x into n and n getting cancelled, plus 1 and minus 2 getting minus 1. So cos minus x, cos of minus x is equal to cos x. Then we are deriving certain results called reduction formula. First to draw a right angle triangle and right angle at B. And suppose this is angle theta, then automatically this will become what? 90 minus theta, isn't it? This is 90 degree. Suppose this is 30 degree, then automatically this will become what? 60 degree. 60 plus 30 plus 90 is equal to 180. So if this is theta degree, then this is what? 90 minus theta. We have sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse, that is AB by AC. Similarly, cos tan, cosec, etc. We all know this one. These 6 results. Then what about sin 90 minus theta? Its opposite side is BC, hypotenuse is AC. So BC by AC. From here, what is BC by AC? That is cos theta. So 90 minus theta, sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Similarly, what is cos 90 minus theta? Cos 90 minus theta is adjacent side AB, hypotenuse AC. That is AB by AC. From here, AB by AC is equal to sin theta, right? So cos 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. Then you have to check these concepts or these properties for all other trigonometric relations. So we can finalize this as what? Sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta, cos 90 minus theta equal to sin theta, tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta, cosec 90 minus theta equal to sec theta, sec 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta, cot 90 minus theta is equal to tan theta. These are reduction results or reduction formulae number 1. Similarly, we have sin a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, and cos a plus b equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Tan a plus b is equal to tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B, right? Then what will be sin 90 plus theta? Sin A plus B, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, sin 91 cos theta plus cos 90 0 sin theta. So finally we get cos theta. That is sin 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta. Similarly, cos 90 plus theta can also be calculated, that is minus sin theta, right? And tan 90 plus theta is equal to what? Sin 90 plus theta divided by cos 90 plus theta. We have sin 90 plus theta is equal to what? Cos theta. And cos 90 plus theta is equal to minus sin theta. And finally, cos by sin, that is minus cot theta, right? Then cosec 90 plus theta, 1 by sin 90 plus theta, that is 1 by cos theta, sec theta. And finally, we are at second part of this reduction formula, that is sin 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta, cos 90 plus theta is equal to minus sin theta, tan 90 plus theta is equal to minus cot theta, cosec 90 plus theta is equal to sec theta, sec 90 plus theta is equal to minus cosec theta, cot 90 plus theta is equal to minus tan theta. What is sin 180? Sin 180 means sin 90 plus 90. So sin A plus B. So you will get answer as 0. Cos 180, cos 90 plus 90, cos 90 plus 90. So cos A plus B result. So finally you will get answer minus 1. Then you can find sin 180 minus theta. That is sin A minus B. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin 180 is here 0, cos theta minus cos 180 is minus 1 sin theta. Finally the answer is sin theta. Similarly, all other trigonometric relations can be calculated. Okay. And then this is part 3 of reduction formulae, that is sin 180 minus theta, sin theta, cos 180 minus theta, minus cos theta, tan 180 minus theta, minus tan theta, cosec 180 minus theta, cosec theta, sec 180 minus theta, minus sec theta, cot 180 minus theta, minus cot theta. These are very simple. Similarly, 180 plus theta, sin 180 plus theta is equal to sin A plus B, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin 180 is taken as 0, sin 180 is 0. And cos theta plus cos 180 is minus 1 into sin theta. So finally minus sin theta. Same steps are taken for cos 180 plus theta, and by using sin 180 plus theta, cos 180 plus theta, tan 180 plus theta can also be calculated. Finally, you will get fourth part of this results. Sin 180 plus theta is equal to minus sin theta, cos 180 plus theta is equal to minus cos theta, and so on. Similarly for sin 270. Sin 270 means what? 180 plus 90. Again sin A plus B, and you will get sin 270 as minus 1. Cos 270 as 0. Then sin 270 minus theta is equal to sin A minus B. Finally you will get minus cos theta, and you will lead to the set of results. Sin 270 minus theta is equal to minus cos theta. Cos 270 minus theta is equal to minus sin theta, and so on. Okay, then reduction formula for 270 plus theta, sin A plus B, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, sin A cos B plus cos 270 sin theta, here 270, right? So minus cos theta, and cos 270 plus theta, tan 270 plus theta, cosec 270 plus theta, sec 270 plus theta, and so on. Finally you will get these results, right? Then sin 360 is what? 270 plus 90, sin A plus B, so answer is 0. Cos 360, cos 270 plus 90, answer is 1. Then sin 360 minus theta is equal to sin A minus B, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, so answer is sin theta, minus sin theta. Then cos 360 minus theta, tan 360 minus theta, and so on. Finally you will get sin 360 minus theta is equal to minus sin theta, cos 360 minus theta is equal to cos theta, and so on. And sin 360 plus theta, sin A plus B, you can check these results. Sin 360 plus theta is equal to sin theta, right? So you can check these results, right? Anyway, we stop here. We will meet again through next class. Okay, right.